Hello and good morning, everyone. Apologies, my voice is a bit bad today. So today we'll be talking about the top market events that are currently moving prices today, and it's going to be a much shorter session today. So the keyword and the key thing happening in the markets today is the Trump tariffs. So yesterday he decided to implement 25% tariffs on Canada, 25% tariffs on Mexico, and 10% tariffs on China. And since then, we've had quite a big performance. So if you look at the economic calendar today, we don't have much happening. So as usual, on Mondays, we don't usually have any big events. Of course, at 1, we'll be having the inflation report. And this is coming from the Eurozone. We're expecting inflation to have slowed down to 2.6% for core inflation and overall 2.4%. So outside of that, we'll also be looking at the ISM manufacturing PMI at 6 p.m. affecting the US dollar. But outside of that, all we are seeing is a big sell-off, a lot of panic in the markets. And so far, I believe the Canadian dollar has had the biggest loss compared to other assets. So looking at major pairs, pound yen, you'll notice there's a big gap and the market is looking to close it. We have had some good recovery since the market opened. For Euro USD, you can see the big gap after the announcement of tariffs. Trump is also considering implementing tariffs on the Eurozone. And of course, we are seeing a big market reaction. So it's the same thing for the pound. It's also losing to the dollar. It's the same thing for the Australian dollar, the yen, and many other currencies. So the Japanese stock market, or the Nikkei 225 index, is also having a big sell-off. So far, we are seeing some form of recovery beginning this morning. Then we have the market for gold. Of course, we hit a new all-time high on Friday last week. So we expect this particular trend to continue. For oil, we don't have much. We are seeing an impressive recovery since Friday's price action. So far, in a few weeks, we have seen oil breaking this trend line for the first time. And now we could be seeing some far more upside from this price point. Then we have the US equities. Of course, there was a big sell-off at market open. But now, as we enter the London open, we are seeing the market making a recovery. So we all know whenever we get this panic selling, the market always comes back. So we should be expecting to see more recovery in the NASDAQ. It's the same thing for the Dow Jones, Russell 2000, and the SP 500. So we got to a really nice support area here, and we could be seeing the market making a recovery for the rest of the session. There was a big sell-off on Bitcoin, dropping all the way to around $91,167 per Bitcoin. But since then, we are seeing some good recovery happening. So today might end up be the day we see the market making a recovery, with the dollar index being pretty strong and making a very strong rally this morning. So there's the dollar trading against the Swiss franc, also making a very impressive rally. We are about to break this previous high. And then we have some select assets that currently represent some good opportunities. Of course, slapping the tariffs on Mexico has caused a big panic sell of the Mexican peso. So far this morning, you can see the big gap. And now, after pulling back, we are seeing the dollar strengthening again. So we could be seeing this continuing to be a major theme for trading today. And last three, we have USD CAD. Of course, the Canadian dollar has also been losing to the dollar. So after this pullback that happened this morning, the overall direction is expected to be the dollar gaining against the Canadian dollar. So as we mentioned, my voice is not very good today. So we are going to be having a very short session for the day. Hopefully, we'll have more content on the same time tomorrow. So morning, Matilda. You can see All Sports TV. Good morning. Morning, Dennis. You can see Omundu and Dennis. Thank you guys for joining. So a good question here. What is the requirement for me as a trader to attend the training workshop in Kakamega? The training workshop is free of charge. So all you have to do is to arrive and, of course, register using our socials to make sure that you reserve your seat. And that's all you need. So thank you very much, everyone, and enjoy the rest of your trading day.